Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. So today I'm going to be doing the brand new Makeup Revolution and Simpsons Treehouse of Horror collection. This collection I have been dying to get my hands on and to film with, and today is the day. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, the Makeup Revolution came out with a Simpsons collection for like Halloween, and the packaging on everything, I mean look, if you guys are fans of The Simpsons and the Treehouse of Horror episodes, then you guys will absolutely love everything. If you guys want to know and see the collection, the swatches, the demos, everything, close-ups, then please keep on watching. So we do have a bunch of stuff in the collection. We do have some eyeshadow palettes, we do have the lips as well, and then we do have like some highlighters. So I wanted to first just jump straight into a makeup bag before we jump into the makeup portion of the video. So it does come with a makeup bag online, which I feel like everyone wanted and like probably loves as well. So this is what it looks like. It is dusty at the moment, but yeah, it's actually really huge. I did not expect it to be this big. It does come with the lime green. On the back it says The Simpsons and Revolution, which is just so nice. I absolutely love how this looks. It's absolutely huge. You know, it's going to be a really nice travel makeup bag. Really nice on the inside. So yeah, I will leave a link down below as well, but this is part of the collection. They only have one makeup bag and this is it. Really great quality and absolutely love the print on it, and really big and spacious. So I'm going to be using that to travel with. So I do have two palettes here for eyes, and the two palettes that I have is the Alien Maggie eyeshadow palette, which looks like this. I have to say I absolutely love the packaging of the Alien Maggie palette. This is also mini eyeshadow palettes. I really love the packaging on everything, and yeah, I think my favorite out of the whole packaging is the Alien Maggie. So I will also do close-ups of course, and then show you guys swatches of the palette now. So these are the swatches, and yeah, it's a really nice color story. I actually really like this one. So that is the first mini eyeshadow palette that I picked up, and then the second one I picked up, I also love the packaging of this one. This is called the Raven Bart, and yeah, I absolutely love this one. This is my second favorite. Also really pretty shades, like neutrals, cool tones. I really like this one. So yeah, they only had two mini eyeshadow palettes, and these were the two, of course, that I picked up. I love how some of them are embossed with like skeletons of Maggie and Bart as well. It's just a really cool, you know, collection, and I absolutely love how small these are as well and compact. This is something I'm definitely going to be keeping forever as a Simpsons fan. So yeah, really nice shades. The quality, you know, it just went on smooth, a little bit dry, but it is Makeup Revolution and it's, you know, affordable makeup. So yeah, I cannot wait to try both of these ones. So we are going to dig into both of the palettes on the eyes. Of course, I can't use every single shade, but we're going to play with these right now. So I did prep my eyes with the P. Louise base, and the Raven Bart, the first shade I'm going to go into is this one right here, which is called Monkey's Paw. So going into Monkey's Paw, I really like this. It's kind of like a purpley brown. So it's definitely a very cool tone palette, which I need more of. Also from the Raven Bart palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Unearthly, which is a really nice matte cool brown. Yeah, these do have a lot of fallout, so just be mindful. Going into the Maggie palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Seance. I really can't pronounce that. It's basically a nice cool matte purple, like an eggplant purple, and I'm just packing that on the lid on the outer corner. Now I'm taking Regal, and this one is just going to go on my brow bone. It's a nice cream shade. It's still from the Maggie palette. Going back to the Bart palette, I'm taking Zombie, which is like a really nice kind of taupe, and I'm just packing that all over the lid. This is a really pretty taupe shade. It's really nice and shimmery. It's not as foiled. It's a little bit of a dry formula, I have to say. With their shimmers, I usually do find it to be quite dry and a little bit chunky. Going into Eel Pie, this is kind of like a grey satin shade. Just packing that on the very outer corner. And last but not least, I'm taking the Raven from the Bart palette, which is a metallic black, like a sparkly black. And I'm just putting that on the lash line. I'm taking Nevermore, which is a nice silver, like a icy silver in the Bart palette. I'm putting that on my inner corner. So I do have a face product here. This is the only face base product that they have in this collection, which is a primer. And this one is the Alien Slime Primer, which absolutely love the packaging. It has the aliens on there. And Treehouse of Horror written all over it. This is supposed to be basically just a hydrating cooling primer with a sort of like jelly gel consistency. Oh my god, it actually comes out like green slime. That is so cool. Doesn't smell like anything. Maybe like fresh cucumber. So let's go ahead and apply this and I'll tell you guys what this does. Oh, it feels really, really, really hydrating, like a moisturizer, but like so hydrating. I really thought it was going to be a sticky primer. It almost feels like an oil, like a gel moisturizer. Wow, I love how this feels. It's nice and cooling also. So it does feel really nice and hydrating and cooling on the skin, and it is starting to have this tackiness to it, which is great because I know the foundation is going to grip to the skin. So I really, really, really love how almost just naturally dewy it looks. Doesn't look too crazy, it has that tackiness and feels really light on the skin, and my skin just feels kind of plump because it's got that nice cooling, hydrating effect. I really like that. I really like that. I did not expect much out of it, but it feels really nice on the skin, and it just, yeah, it feels so hydrated and smooth. Like I can't feel, you know, any texture or dryness on my skin. I do have dry skin for reference, and it feels really nice. So I definitely recommend that. It is, yeah, a tacky primer, but not as tacky as like the Milk Hydro Grip. So it's not overly sticky. It's just got a little bit of tackiness, which I really like. The foundation's gliding on really nicely. It's not like gripping, and it's not making it hard to blend in. It just looks super smooth. I really like this primer, like really like it. I hope they, you know, make something similar to this. It does feel like my glass skin primer. Moving on into the face products, there are two face products in the collection, like palettes, and I did pick up both of them. So the first one is the mini highlighter palette, and this one is in Witch Lisa. Again, same concept with just like it looking like a little book, and it's so mini, it's so cute. And this does come with two highlighter shades. So the first one is called Haunted House, and I'll do a swatch of this one. It's like a really nice icy champagne. And then the other one is called Ghost Story, which is more of a light gold highlighter. Both are super creamy, really, really, really blinding, and yeah, it's incredibly creamy and silky smooth. I really like the formula of these. They aren't dry at all, completely different to the eyeshadow formulas. This is definitely really more silky and creamy. So we're going to go into one on one side. I also have this one right here, which is just, again, packaging is absolutely everything. And this is the Spooktacular Face Palette. So this does come with a blush, highlight, and a bronzer. Same packaging on the actual palettes as well. And then these are these three right here. So it does come with a nice icy, almost like iridescent pink highlighter, a bright matte pink blush, and a matte bronzer shade. So we're going to go into close-ups of these and swatches. So the first one is Cursed, which is that icy shimmery pinky highlight, and then we have Brains, which is a nice matte cool toned pink, like mid-tone pink, and this one's really smooth and silky. They really did a great job with the face palettes. And then we have Evil Twin, which is a nice cool toned bronzer shade. I like that it's not too orangey either. So let's go straight into Evil Twin, which is the bronzer. And also, I didn't get to ask you guys, what is your favorite Simpsons episode or favorite Treehouse of Horror episode? I think mine has to be the Shining one, the Simpsons Shining Treehouse of Horror episode. Oh, this is intense. Or the James Bond one, if you guys know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, I think those two are my favorites. So this is nice and smooth, but it is a little bit intense. I definitely have to go in with a lighter hand with the bronzer. So if you are fair, just be mindful with, you know, using less, but it's blending out nicely. I mean, there's not much to say about it. It's nothing special, but it's great to just have even just as a collector's piece if you're a fan of The Simpsons, as I am, or just if you are looking for like a nice face palette, a bronzer, blush and highlight in one, and you like those tones, then this is a great one to get as well. So it's looking a little bit too orange on the forehead, a little too warm, but again, that's probably down to how much I dug into. So again, just use less if you're fairer than me, but love how smooth it looks, love how it just warmed up my skin. So again, yeah, quite bright. So I'm going to go in with a lighter hand and just sweep backwards. Oh, I love this. I love this shade. I like that this is a matte as well. Oh yeah, this is a beautiful blush. It's like a nice, just everyday pink blusher. It's not too bright either. You can build it up to make it bright, but I almost like that it's not super pigmented straight away. It's almost like a sheer formula where you can build it, which is great because this is quite an intense blush. So I like that it's not overly pigmented. If you guys can see that, it's just more of a sheer formula where I can just keep on building it. I really like that. I feel like it just lifted up my cheeks. So we are going to go into the highlighter palette, and again, these were really nice and smooth. I'm going to go into the Haunted House on one side. So again, show you guys what it looks like. Super pretty, icy, just frosty highlight shade. That is that right there. Almost has like a little bit of silver in there. Okay, this is very, very icy and silver, almost like a white, almost white, which I'm not usually a fan of these sorts of shades, but it's super blinding. So if you like those sorts of highlights, I mean, look at that, then you will like this one, like a gleaming, beaming highlight. It's really, really nice. So again, this one is Haunted House. Flipping over on the other side, and I'll show you what Ghost Story looks like also. You can see it's more of that sort of just light gold. I will swatch next to it, and that is the difference between those two. Oh my god. This is even more intense, and I just use a light amount, but this is even more intense than the icy one. This is a little more subtle compared to this side. This is very golden, so just bear that in mind. It's definitely very gold on the skin. What I like as well is that there isn't a lot of glitter in these highlighters. They're just more of like this glow. Does that make sense? There isn't glitter chunks. I really like this. It might be my favorite thing with the primer as well, and then the Bart palette, like those I really, really like. I love this because it's so just melt in the skin, glowy, you know. I really like the shade more than this one, but this one does go with the look more. So that is the two highlighter shades. Let me know which side you prefer, and also which one you like for yourself, if you'll be picking this one up or what you'll be picking up in general. But that one's really nice as well. I really like that. So next we have the Treehouse of Horror lip gloss and liquid lipstick set. This is the Dead Living lip kit, and it's in Donut Homer. I just love the packaging on everything. They did such a great job. So this one is the lightest lipstick set out of the three. They do have a Ned Flanders one and a Mr. Burns one, which are more of like a bright pink and a red. This is the only neutral and lightest set. So again, comes with a liquid lipstick, which is this one right here, and then the kind of like sheer tinted gloss. Almost looks clear on the other side. So yeah, this is basically like a dusty mauvey pinky nude. Smells like frosting, like icing. Oh, okay. So it's almost like a grayish mauve. Very 90s. Actually, it's really pretty, especially with the eyes. It matches perfectly. Really comfortable formula. It's like a nice souffle, whipped, creamy matte. Absolutely not drying. It's very souffle, whipped texture like. Feels so thin on the lips. This is a really nice formula. And now going into the gloss. Smells like coffee. That's really interesting. Let's put the gloss and see if it's sticky. Okay, so the gloss actually takes away the lipstick. Look at that. The gloss does take away the lipstick. Yeah. So just bear that in mind. I don't know why they did that as a set then, if it just takes away the lipstick. I mean, it's pretty with the gloss on top. Really pretty. But it did completely take away the lipstick off, which is so bizarre. So maybe you just have to dab it on. Super thin, super comfortable and high shine, but you know, no stickiness whatsoever. Feels very, very comfortable. Very comfortable. So yeah, I really did not expect much out of these. I thought it was going to be like a drying liquid lipstick and a sticky gloss, I know, but yeah, this is really nice. So let me know what you guys think of that. And finally, I'm just going to finish up my eyes. So going into Alien Maggie, I'm taking Graveyard, which is a nice light neutral brown, and just applying that on the lower lash line. And then taking a little bit of that purple again from the Alien Maggie palette, which I can't pronounce, and just putting that on the outer corner. So I actually lost footage for my outro, so I'm just going to be doing a little voiceover. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know if you're going to be picking anything up from the collection and all your thoughts. Leave them down below in the comment section. But yeah, I hope you guys found it helpful and enjoyable. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment down below. And until next time, I'll speak to you guys all in my next video.